Dengue fever has hit Guam, and Kosrae finally has his 4-year at-large senator. I'm PJ, and this is the Micronesian news broadcast.
Welcome to the Micronesian news broadcast. If this is your first time, welcome, and thanks for joining us. We are here to share news, updates, and our take on this beautiful part of the world, Micronesia, so you can stay informed and updated every week.
Our first story comes to us from the Saipan Tribune and the World Health Organization. Recently, on the beautiful United States colony of Guam, the Department of Public Health and Social Services has been notified of one confirmed case of imported dengue fever in Guam. I wonder how it's imported since dengue fever is prevalent here in the Western Pacific. Anyways, according to a World Health Organization report on dengue fever that was recently published, the Western Pacific region is one of the 3 seriously affected regions affected by dengue fever. More recently, Palau has had a dengue fever outbreak, and as of late, its Ministry of Health has added an additional 8 cases last week, making the outbreak total to 164 cases. Although dengue fever has been reputed to be fatal, there have been no deaths in this current outbreak, unlike the outbreak that happened in 2016. So, how does one get dengue fever, and what is it anyway? So there are like 4 different variants of the dengue virus, and it's transmitted through the bite of an infected mosquito. Prevention methods, there are plenty. Prevention methods include destroy mosquito nests, clear out areas with stagnant water, as mosquitoes tend to give birth to their offspring there and tend to congregate around there. Wear long sleeve, bright and loose clothing. Use pesticides if you have to. And if you feel ill, upon being bitten, you may experience basic symptoms such as flu-like symptoms, which include vomiting, nausea, headaches, pain behind the eyes, and pain in muscles and joints. And for more severe things, you'll have a decrease in temperature, severe abdominal pain, persistent vomiting, rapid breathing, bleeding gums, fatigue, restlessness, and there'll be blood in your vomit as well. It is imperative you maintain hydration and your body fluid volume, and seek medical assistance immediately, just like any regular person would. And in our 6th story, come to us from the FSMPIO, a really great organization. Joshua George emerges triumphant. Now, if you remember this year's voting time, over in Kosrae State for the 4-year term, Joshua George won with 1,824 votes, and Aaron B. Pallett came in at 1,814 votes, a mere 10 count difference. Aaron Pallett requested a revote, as this is right, as stated in the FSM Code 9 relating to elections. Tony Otto, director of the FSM National Election Office, actually approved it. And Joshua George challenged his request by making an appeal to the FSM Supreme Court. It was denied, obviously, and revotes took place for the Pohnpei poll site, since it was found that 20 votes weren't included. And so the official results are Joshua George won at 103 votes, and Aaron B. Pallett won at 59 votes. We must also add that the Constitutional Convention that was made into the voting process was passed because, as we see here, 10,033 people voted yes, and 6,458 people voted no. So, hooray, I wonder what this thing is all about. Here's our take. Roll the clip. And with regards to our very first story, dengue fever is actually a pretty serious disease. It has no vaccine that can, ultimately get rid of it. Because once you have it, presumably you're supposed to be immune to that type of dengue virus that you get. You can only soldier on until it passes over, so you actually gotta bear with it. The Western Pacific region is, in a recent update from the WHO, or World Health Organization, is one of the most seriously affected areas regarding dengue fever. The other regions being Southeast Asia and the Americas. It's strange because the Western Pacific is like right here, like right here. Southeast Asia's right there. The Americas is over there. You know, it's like one big line of dengue fever. Outbreaks all over the place. So, you know, even though Micronesia has its cases, it is nowhere near the volume of other regions or countries. Other countries. It's because we have a smaller population. Heck, even the CDC, or Center of Disease Control, advises people visiting Micronesia to be wary of dengue fever. And it states, and I quote, more risk in urban and residential areas than other vector-borne diseases. And for those of you who happen to get it, you should avoid aspirin and other non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, which is like an example, ibuprofen. If you become infected, it will totally backfire on you. With regards to the second story, we want to congratulate Yuswa George for getting the seat of 4-year at-large senator for Kosrae State. We would like to acknowledge the fact that he has been a public servant for decades now. He's been, like we said in one of our previous episodes, he was governor, he was ambassador to the UN, to the US. He's done so many things for this country. Also, we want to extend our praise to Aaron Palick for running, because he shows initiative to want to, challenge the problems that we have in our country. So, we must all remember May 11th, because during the time, May 11th to May 15th, the Congress will come together and choose the very next president, vice president, and speaker from among the 4-year senators of each state. So, who do you think it'll be? And we must remember that this person will be the one to take us into the year 2023 and beforehand. So it's going to be a pretty tumultuous time. So you got to pick a strong person for it. What about the Constitutional Convention? It passed, but we know little to nothing about it. What is the next step since we, the people, voted? Will we be informed as to what this Constitutional Convention is about? Thank you so much for viewing our take. I'm PJ, and now here are the announcements.
Hey guys, I'm Alana, and these are the announcements. F4 Festival is coming up. It's this Friday, April 26th, at 4 to 7 p.m. at Spanish Wall. And Anzac Day is tomorrow, April 25, at 5:30 a.m. at Kangaroo Court. And the 2019 to 2020 Rotary Vital Scholarship is still available. For more information, contact rotarybombe@gmail.com and submit before July 1st, 2019. I'm Alana again, and here's Norman with the weather report for tomorrow, coming to you from the Bombay Weather Station.
Hey guys, this is Norman, and this is the weather for tomorrow. 27 degrees Celsius high during the day and 24 degrees Celsius low during the night, with mostly cloudy with isolated showers and thunderstorms, and 80% chance of precipitation and 82% of humidity. Sunrise will be at 6:15 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:35 p.m. East to northeast winds 15 to 25 knots, and seas will be at 8 to 10 feet. Thanks for tuning in to the Micronesian News broadcast. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you later!